The customer is not always right. Hi folks, Ryan Gromfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, founder of therestaurantboss.com, restaurantprofitandperformance.com, as well as clickbacon.com. And that's right, the customer is not always right. Not only is the customer not always right, sometimes you're not right for the customer. Let me explain what I mean here. The first part, the customer is not always right. It's great to understand that in theory, and we all wish that we practiced it a little better, right? Where we hate this idea of the customer is always right, where we're always bending over backwards, we're always doing whatever to please the customer, especially today with online reviews like Yelp and Google and Facebook and TripAdvisor, where anything we do is under a microscope, where a customer could instantly go online to complain about you. But I want you to shift your thinking here for a second. I want you to start adapting the mentality that the customer is not always right. There are just certain customers that you're never going to win with, that are going to take advantage of you, that just plain and simple aren't right. And you know what? I believe that the economic pie is infinite. I don't believe in scarcity. I believe that if you put out an excellent product and you treat your customers with excellence and you are excellent in everything that you do, there are plenty of customers out there for you. So try to adapt this mentality that there's just some customers we're not going to please, and that's okay. Fire a couple of your customers. Stop dealing with them. Don't always be so flexible in all of your rules. It's that flexibility that's making your life and some of your staff's lives more challenging and more difficult, and frankly, sometimes just miserable. Now, I'm not saying that you're so stringent that no rules can be broken. I'm just saying that there are certain rules in your restaurant. There are certain things that you do that you know you're providing a great product for the mass majority of your customers, and you're not going to flex on that. A great example is a customer of mine who has a small little barbecue restaurant, very, very busy, but a very small restaurant. They've been open for about 4 years, and they had this customer who would come in about once a month, order something, always complain, send it back. It was never right. It was always this. It was always slow. It was always overdone. It was always underdone. And finally, after we had this conversation, they just fired the customer. The next time the customer came in, they literally said to the customer, "Mrs. So-and-so, we're happy to see you again, but we need to let you know right now that we are not going to be replacing any of your food, and we're not going to be taking anything back. So we're happy to take your order, but whatever we give you, that's going to be it, because too many times you've come in and complained about things and it's just become a pattern." Well, of course, that customer got all pissed off, walked away, has never come back, didn't even bother putting a review up online. But the point is, it was time for them to get rid of that customer. Now, sometimes you're not right for your customer. And what I mean by that is that your restaurant can't appeal to everyone in every situation and every one of their needs. So it's important that you clearly define what your restaurant is and draw a line in the sand. I'm going to tell you a quick story about another client of mine that has kind of a high-end wine bistro, very small restaurant also, but it's a very particular type of restaurant. Because they're small, they have a very small kitchen with very limited equipment. They're not able to produce a quote-unquote full menu because they don't have fryers and certain equipment. But for what they do an amazing job. They do mostly tapas and small plates, and it's not a cheap restaurant. It's not inexpensive. It's actually quite pricey for what it is. It's in a very high-end part of town. But the point is that for a while, they were getting a lot of reviews online from people who said, "I can't believe how expensive it is for the small portions, and I left hungry." And then finally, what we came down to, it's not a matter of them changing their menu. It's a matter of them doing a better job of defining who they are and making sure that customers who are not going to enjoy their restaurant don't ever step foot in the door. So we've just redone their website. We were very particular about the pictures we put online. We're very particular about their menu that they put out and the images and the things that they share on social media to make sure that if you don't like that kind of food, don't even bother coming to the restaurant, because you're not going to enjoy it. They're going to end up buying you something. You're going to put a bad review online. So again, it was about this restaurant just drawing a line in the sand and saying, we're not right for everybody. This is what we do. We do a great job at it. If you already like this, you're going to love our restaurant. But if you're looking for the big steak dinner, or you're looking for a big hamburger or something like that, we're just not the right restaurant for you. So don't bother coming here. wasting our time, putting a bad review online. So again, remember, sometimes the customer is not always right, and sometimes you're not right for the customer. I hope you enjoyed today's training. My name is Ryan Gromfin with The Restaurant Boss, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Hey everybody, Ryan here. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Would you mind doing me 3 really quick favors? First, would you like this video? Wherever you're watching it, there'll be a button for you to go ahead and click and like the video and then leave a comment somewhere so I could answer your questions. 2, would you go ahead and subscribe to this channel? That way I can continually deliver you the newest updates every time I release a video. And then 3, I'd like to give you something. If you're the kind of person who really wants to get ahead in life faster, I have a 90-day planner here that I'd like to give you. I use this planner every day in my business, and actually I think this is one of the reasons why I'm able to get as much done as quickly and as efficiently as I'm able to. See, every year when I sit down to plan out my year, I sit down and I do 4 of these 90-day planners because I believe that we can't get as much done in a month as we think we can, but we can get a lot more done in 3 months than we think we can. And so I've developed a system, I call it my 90-day planner system, where you can achieve just about any goal you want in 90 days if you follow this. And I'd like to give it to you completely free. Like I say, this is on my desk every single day, and I use it in my business, and I teach my clients how to use it, and I'd like for you to have it for free. All you have to do is head over to therestaurantboss.com/goal, Goal. Again, that's therestaurantboss.com/goal. And then just give me your first name and email address, and I'll send this right over to you, all 4 pages. Until the next time I see you, go out every day and improve the lives of your customers, your employees, your vendors, and of course, your family.